Morning, fam. Welcome. My apologies for being a couple of minutes late. Oh, how you doing, Monique? Hey, Kanisi. So good. Nice morning. Weather's pretty nice. You know, I'm up. I'm awake. Can't complain. Like, it is what it is, right? Tonight's going to be a fun one as well. But a tournament that we're playing in, first time ever. So that'll be interesting. Monique says, morning and a heart. Hey Monique, how are you? How's your morning going, Monique? Have you been up to much? Have you had breakfast yet? I haven't consumed anything yet. Just literally woke up, brushed my teeth. Actually, I did check some emails and stuff this morning as well. But yeah, I've been trying to wake up at 6 every morning, which would mean well and truly before 7:30. My light went on at 6 and my alarm went on at 6, but I did not get up. We stayed fast asleep. But you know, it is what it is. Oh man, I want to show you guys this feature wall, which I'm very excited for. I'm not going to show you just yet, but hey Fabio, how are you, champion? Because I'm looking at it right now. Now, if you remember, I actually showed you guys this spot. Alright, there was no feature wall at the time, but I showed you the blank wall. I'm going to say 2 weeks ago. Hey, Super Twitchy. Good, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you, Fabio. Fabio, what time is it for you right now? And have you had breakfast, if it is morning? Super Twitchy, same question to you. Monique said, I'm good. Took my boyfriend to work. 5 months today. Hey, there you go. Congrats on the 5 month. And now in bed, eating breakfast and watching your stream. So good. What are you having for breakfast, Monique? Look at you. You got the ultimate morning. Just lying in bed, eating breakfast and watching the stream. Monique, that is next level. Pancakes. I want pancakes. How come you get pancakes? Can I have pancakes? Also, my hair's getting so long. I tied it up this morning. See? I don't know if you can see it. But I tied it up this morning because, like, you want to see how long it's getting? Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. It's glorious. COVID hair, fam. COVID hair. Wifey's been cutting my hair though, but just not the top. We're growing out the top. Getting some nice length, but like the sides and back nice and clean. There you go. 7 o'clock in Adelaide. Fabio, have you eaten yet? Have you had a beverage or anything to eat? Morning, K-Man. How are you, brother? Welcome. Monique says, when lockdown is over, I'll make you pancakes. Deal. Sounds like a plan. I'm very jealous though. I'm unsure as to which type of pancakes I like more. I've had pancakes that have just been like, not a crepe, but almost a crepe, like very thin, meaning you can have multiple of them. So that's nice. Then at the same time, when you get the ones that are just like super thick, as long as they're not dry, if they're like thick and just fluffy and like moist, bro, so good. So I don't know which type of pancakes you're having, but there you go. Not long compared to yours. I know, Kanisi, I'm new to the game, bro. I'm new to the game. You're having a tea right now, Fabio. Good play. K-Man says, I'm okay, thanks. How are you, PastorSKAR? Thank you for asking, K-Man. I am well, brother. I am well. You know, I'm tired. But, I mean, I did just wake up. It's kind of the point of Friday Morning Unfiltered, is that we wake up and we jump in our rawest form. Literally, I got up, brushed my teeth, and hit go live. Like, that was it. But, yeah. That's about that. Got a bunch of things on today that I need to organize and sort out and figure out and talk to people about and all kinds of things, but you know, that's all part of it. Yeah, you're tired too. Fair enough. Well, I love that you guys wake up just to hang out. Who is featured on the wall? You are there. We've got a massive portrait of you that we've made. Sarah drew it, and it's just your head. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes, welcome. Kanisi said, I'm sleepy, so might be looking more than chats. Alright, sounds good. Oh, yeah, baby. Public holiday today in Victoria. All right. You guys have a public holiday. Correct me if I'm wrong here. That is literally called the Friday before the grand final. Like, that's the name of it. It's not like, oh yeah, it's like, I don't know, Labor Day or like whatever. It's the Friday before the grand final, and that's a public holiday for you. That is insane. Is that actually what it's officially called? Because I'm pretty sure. And that's so crazy because it just assumes that everyone in that state, like, it doesn't even specify what sport this grand final is. Like imagine your sport or what you do being so widespread that you don't even need to label it, and you can just go a blanket public holiday. Imagine if, like, I don't know, COD Champs or the Fortnite World Cup, they ended up making a national public holiday for it. That's the level of crazy that is. Because they're just like, oh yeah, we like this. There is only one sport in the world. Monique, I too am very jealous of that. What if New South Wales did that for the NRL? Right? Can we do that for lots of things? Like, we have Boxing Day. It's kind of different though. Taking a private holiday today. One joy of working part-time, hey. So, okay, man, you work part-time? I don't think I've ever asked you that. I think I've always just assumed that it was a full-time gig or whatever. But there you go. So you get to decide if you're kind of going in or not, kind of thing. Or do you have the same set days normally? I think I'm getting confused between casual and part-time. I know they work differently, but yeah. Let me know, K-Man. What does a week in the life of K-Man look like? I always love Friday Morning Unfiltered because we get to know each other better. You know what I mean? I now know that Monique is on her 5-month anniversary with her boyfriend today. She dropped him at work, and now is eating pancakes in bed while hanging out with me and the SKAR fam. Like, that's cool. In a normal stream, I might not be able to know that because there's so many things going on. We're running this game and that game and, you know, providing all that entertaining content. Whereas here, the entertainment is each other. Like, we are here to just connect and just do life and just hang out and care for each other. So there you go. The cool Chris. Hey dude, bam, welcome. You're at the Rock again. Fair enough. But is this the return stretch? Like, have you already gone to do what you're doing and now you're at the Rock again, heading homeward or not? Yeah, man. Cool. Fabio's like, morning, bam. Bam, love the use of the SKAR fam emote. Very, very good. Can't see the stream as it is just buffering on my phone, but can see chat. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Can you hear it at least? Bam, if you can hear me, type in the word turtle. If you can hear me. Let's see if Bam can hear me. No one else type it though. Are you streaming the tournament tonight? I am, Monique. I am. That is the plan. Yeah, Friday is the day I tend not to work. Lockdown has messed the rest of the schedule up though. Gotcha. Fair enough, dude. Going to Tennant Creek next week, so good. Mate, you're getting all the travels. All of them. And also, Bam didn't write the word turtle, so I don't think he can hear me. So it's up to you guys to make sure that Bam is loved and welcomed, because I can't do it on my end. He's just buffering. You know what, I'm going to type in the chat to him. Hi, Bam. Smiley face. There we go. Yo, Green Boy, welcome, brother. Good to have you here. Monique says, I'm excited. Yeah, for the tournament tonight? Good. I can't guarantee we're going to do well. Like, again, we've only been playing together for a week. Like, it really hasn't been long. But, you know, a week is not even close to what most people have been playing together. Like, most of the trios, at least the ones that do well, have been playing together for, like, years. Like a long time. Their chemistry is just insanely good. They know how each other work. They've figured out all their stuff many months ago, and now it's just like routine. Whereas I've never had a consistent trio before, like ever. Like I've played in a few tournaments, but it's always been just with a pickup team. Like like an hour before the tournament, we just go, oh yeah, who wants to play it? Okay, that person, sweet, let's run it. And then we would, but there was no practice, there was no what's our drop spot, there was no how do we comm, like, you know what I mean? All that stuff just never happened. So this is the first, so I'm keen though, I'm keen. Fabio says, just positives. Bear's like, write the word turtle, Bam. He must be so confused right now. Oh man. Bam's like, why am I writing the word turtle? 5 hours north, there you go. Yep. Another big week for you then? Yep, every week. Very true. If a big week means driving a lot, then then Bear's got a big week every week. Like, that man has driven more than anyone that I know. I think that's a safe bet. Green Boy says, I subscribed this morning. Did Julian print a receipt? I'm 1 month off a year and a half. So excited for my shield. Julian doesn't work unless I turn on the computer in the stream room, but I'm not in the stream room today and I haven't been since yesterday's stream. So Julian probably hasn't printed a receipt, but when I turn on the computer, Julian will. And because when I turn on the computer, I won't be live at the time, it'll probably scare me because it'll just randomly start making noises behind me, but that's okay. But thank you, Green Boy. You're 1 month, I'm 1 month off a year and a half. Yo, so you literally will get your shield in like 30 days time. So good. Every week for the last 12 years. Every week for the last 12 years. Unreal. Cool Kid YT, how you doing? Cool Kid, have you had breakfast yet? Bear, have you had breakfast yet? Or a coffee or anything? I'm very curious. I need to know. Oh, is this a new crab face? You got crab face AU. New account, bro. New account. Also, Orange hit us with a follow 9 hours ago. Thank you, Orange. And yeah, Green Boy with the Twitch Prime resub for 17 months, 11 hours ago. Yeah, I definitely wasn't live 11 hours ago. Your alt got home suspended. How? What happened with the alt? I'm sorry to hear that. Also, is perm suspended a thing? Doesn't suspension by definition mean not perm? I could be wrong, but there you go. Dada, how are you? Green Boy just had dinner. Green Boy, what did you have? No, I haven't got up yet. Need to be, but also don't want to. Hey, fair enough. Bear, you are one of the many of our friends that are just lying in bed right now, hanging out. But some of us aren't as fortunate as Monique, who is currently lying in bed hanging out with pancakes. Pancakes. I know. I want pancakes too, but nope. But Monique did say that once lockdown ends, she will make some for me. So I'm pretty hyped for that. You know, I'm very keen. Indefinite because I'm ban evading. Really? There you go. I mean, hopefully Twitch gets in touch with you soon, bro. I can understand how that would be, you know, stressful. Also, did you see how efficiently I just tied my hair up, bro? Like, a couple of months ago, I didn't even know how to do that. Now I'm out here just multitasking. Like, it's amazing. So good. I was standing next to Sarah's sister the other day, and she was tying up her hair in the mirror, and then I was standing up next to her tying up my hair in the mirror. I'm like, this is a different feeling. I'm not used to this. I've never had long hair, and even now, compared to many Kinesi, my hair is definitely not long, but this is the longest it's ever been. So I'm not exactly used to it. Gave up on the phone, streaming now on the big TV. Let's go. Yeah, Bam, I said earlier in the stream, I was like, I don't know if Bam can hear me. So Bam, if you can hear me, type in the word turtle. And then you didn't. So I was like, okay, he definitely can't hear me. And then Bear tried to make you say it anyway, but it didn't work. Kinesi wants pancakes. Me too, dude, me too. I have to pack and clean the accommodation, then pack and clean the office before heading off. Yeah, fair enough, dude. What time do you need to do all that by? Like, is that like you've got 10 minutes before you got to hit the road? Or is it just like, oh, okay, you got an hour, so you can still just stay in bed and chill right now? Meatball and pickle Subway sandwich. That is so specific. Meatball and pickle. It's Subway. Aren't you supposed to have a whole bunch of different veggies? Or did you literally get the meatball sub and when they're like, oh yeah, you know, lettuce, tomato, onion, blah, blah, blah. You go, no, just a pickle, please. One individual pickle for Green Boy. Meatball and pickle Subway sandwich. That's wild. What's up, James Bond? Good to have you here. I'm just not going to stream on this account. At least I can chat in the streams. Yeah, totally. I hear it, dude. I hear it. Caleb Gomez, the radio sensation. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, in yesterday's radio segment that I was on, they clipped some stuff from our stream. I didn't know this, but they clipped some stuff from our stream, and were like, "Hey, this is what your thing sounds like, right?" And then they just played this clip, and then they're just like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's me." But the random part that they clipped was like, it must have been during a marbles race, because I started yelling out, "Look at the mods! Look at the mods!" Or I'm like, "The mod trio!" Or like something like that. And then there was a point where I yelled out, "Caleb Gomez!" And there you go. So Caleb is officially the radio sensation. Radio sensation about to get vaccine number 1. Let's go, Caleb. So good, dude. I've got jab number 2 coming in... What's the date today? 24th. I think a week. Pretty sure I'm getting it on the 1st. 1st of October, I think. Could be wrong. Did you move Friday morning unfiltered an hour later? No. Did I? I don't think so. Thought it was 4:30. Green Boy, have you been waking up an hour early for no reason? But no, dude. It's this is it. This has always been 7:30. I might move the time for it, but I haven't moved the time for it. Like, our schedules are always subject to change. You know, we've changed our schedule. Since I started streaming, we've changed our schedule, 50 times, which is fair enough. But right now, it's been 7:30. I've actually considered moving it a little bit to be not as early. Not for the sake of getting the extra sleep, although that is nice, mainly because I recognize that we've got a lot of members of our community now that are in different parts of Asia, and for them, the time zone, I mean, there's literally, we've got examples of that in the chat right now, but for them, the time zone can be really hard because it's like 4:30 or like some crazy time, whereas just doing a little bit later could really help that, and mean that people that would like to be here can actually be here. So we'll see. I haven't decided, and I'll obviously talk to our team and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you know, I'm always in my brain ticking through what are we doing, how do we do it better, and you know, what do we need to change. I don't like to just settle and go, okay, cool, we've made it, box ticked. It's like, no, let's assess and just see. You know, sometimes we'll do something and it's good for a season, and then we switch it up. But there you go. All right, now you really need to be. Time to brave the cold. Make it happen, bro. I agree with Bam. You can do it. Good luck. Have fun, Bam. Oh man, yo, Alf, you said last night you wanted to try and make it for our morning stream, and here you are, Alf. What a legend. Appreciate you, Alf. No, I'm in America, and when your time change happened, your normal stream is at 12:30, which is an hour earlier. Yeah. So I thought this stream was an hour earlier. When was that time change? That wasn't recently though, was it? I didn't think so. Even for WA, this would be 2 to 3 hours earlier. Yeah, gotcha. And daylight saving starts in 1st of October weekend. Okay, Kanisi, can you educate me a little bit more on that? When that daylight savings thing hits, what happens in terms of our global friends? Like, are we going to be later in the evening for people, or earlier? Like let's use Forgiven Big Time as an example, right? He's in Kansas, which is like central US, I think. So does he lose more sleep or does he gain more sleep? This is the real question. Last year you were earlier. Gotcha. Clocks go forward, so earlier. Wait, you said earlier. Bear said later. This is very unhelpful, man. Like, James Bond says, can't wait for daylight savings. It's going to be earlier in the evening for them. Okay, cool. Wait, earlier source. All right, we got there. It's confirmed. Everyone's telling me the same info right now. This is good. Caleb says, "Yo, SKAR, what's the most important thing you've learned from the Bible? That Jesus loves me." Like, if I was to sum it up, like, there. But mate, so many things. Like, yeah, more things than I can count. But I guess my worth and my value in that being found in God and not in people and that kind of thing. That was a game changer. Good question though, Caleb. Look at you just diving straight in, bro. It's like not even 8 a.m. and Caleb's like, "Yo, tell me this." So good. "We can hear Sarah," says Fabio. How do you know it's Sarah? It is Sarah, but it could be any background noises. Fabio, you're very observant. Big Bear says, "You stream at 3 for me now. When daylight saving starts, then it's 2 p.m. for me." Gotcha. James Bond says, "Normal stream will start at 10:30 p.m. instead of 12:30 a.m. Wait, really? It's a 2 hour, it ends up being a 2 hour difference over there, James Bond? That's huge. That's amazing. Like, right now, we only go live at 12:30 in the morning for our friends over there. And yet they still show up. Like, that is next level commitment. Bam says, "PastorSKAR, you have to sing the song 'Jesus Loves Me, Yes I Know for the Bible Tells Me So.'" Bam, you just sung it for us, mate. You just sung it for us. Anyone that knows that song just read that sentence in the singing voice. I know I did. Because they have daylight savings the other way. Yeah, I thought so. I remember that there are points in the year where they go 1 hour one way and we go 1 hour the other way. The hard part is when it goes like the reverse of that. So when all of a sudden a 10:30 stream becomes like borderline uncatchable because it's now 12:30. Like, yeah. I mean, the real crazy, like, committed people will still show, but it's just hard for a lot of others. Especially when people start getting into that rhythm and they're just like, "Oh, this is cool. Like, well, I found this new streamer. It's 10:30 p.m. You know, I watch them before going to bed." And then all of a sudden daylight savings clicks and then it's just like, "Okay, I love you, bye." Like, well, I now go live past midnight. So unless you don't have anything on tomorrow, probably not going to be able to make that one. DC says, "So 8 a.m. our time is currently 6 a.m. Perth and Singapore time. It will be 5 a.m. Perth or SG time when daylight savings starts." And you are an absolute blessing. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah made me toast. All right, you guys want to see this feature wall? I think you do. Let me turn the camera first to line up the shot, and now we're going to flip it. You ready? So if you remember where the TV is, you're about to see where the TV is. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I showed you this same wall, and it was just a blank wall. So see behind me? Like that? It was like that. There was no picture frame. There was no frame like that. There was just a blank wall behind the TV. And then over one weekend, we did all of this on one weekend. We turned it from that into this. Yeah, boy. That, my friends, is a cheeky little feature wall. Also with a pressure washer on the floor because we just bought this the other day. Because we need to do some cleaning. But I'll get that out of the way. But yeah, that is that. Go up and take a little look. You'll love to see it. Color matched it to this fella as well. So good. We're actually really proud of that. Like, legitimately so proud of that. Like, when you consider the fact that we had never made anything like that before, like ever. And then all of a sudden, this is our first attempt. Like, we literally, the tools that we used for that, we purchased on the same day. Like, literally, we bought a power, I was going to say power washer because I looked at the chat and saw Kinesi's power wash simulator, but you're funny. No, we bought a table saw and the actual table to put the table saw on, and a circular saw, and a whole bunch of other things, and got timber and cut it up into those slats, and then stained it, and we sanded it, and painted the wall and the whole thing. So very nice before and after. I'm very happy with the result, hey. And it gives us good experience and practice, because in the future I want to do more of that kind of stuff, especially when we've got our own place. So very much looking forward to getting that DIY creative on. Where is Tina? She's always at the streams. Good question, Green Boy. And I don't know. I saw her in the Discord before I went live. But that might have been messages from earlier though. I didn't check the timestamp on it. I want to see it at night with the downlights on. Send me a picture. Alright, I'll try and remember. But yeah, it's cool. I'm very happy with it. Did James Bond really just change the lyrics to Wonderwall and make it "You're my feature wall"? So funny. Monique, welcome back. Had to wash up after your pancakes. Still very jealous. I haven't gotten over it. That was 7 hours ago. Maybe she's finally sleeping. Is that butter toast? It is. Keeping it simple. We have some elaborate breakfasts sometimes, but this is just simple and great. Oh, by the way, everyone, regarding our home that we are excited to be waiting to move into, it's getting very close. Like, it's getting very close. So this week, they put the carpet in. So that's a big deal, because if you know stuff about house building, which I don't know a lot about, but if you do, I'd imagine carpet would be one of the last things to go in, because they're not going to want to put the carpet in and then mess the carpet up by doing a lot more work. So they put the carpet in, so that's done. So the stairs, so upstairs, the staircase, and like a bedroom downstairs is carpet. So that's done. What else was it that we saw? Oh, the stove top, the oven, and the range hood have been put in. So that's good. It means that the kitchen is getting more done, like appliances are going in. Not sure what else. Oh, and they removed like the fencing around it. So it's not a construction site anymore. And that's a very big deal, because normally I would assume they're not going to bother removing the fencing unless they're at that like lock-up stage and now they're ready to do the landscaping. So that's super cool, because it's just like, it feels like we're getting close. Like, we do our drive-bys and just check out the front of it fairly often. And the other day when we did, Sarah said something that was, quite profound, which was she basically just goes, it actually kind of feels like a home now. You know what I mean? Like, until now it's felt like a construction site and we're just watching the progress, but all of a sudden it's just like one of the lights inside were on. I think the builders just left the light on, and so we could see like the warm glow from the light, and it was kind of like, again, we can't go inside or anything. It's just like from the road and seeing through the window, but just seeing the light in there was just like, actually feels like home, which is super exciting, because we're going to be living there hopefully soon. We're still praying that it'll be done by the end of this year. No guarantees, of course. It might be, it might not be. Like, we will find out. But there you go. It's dinner time for now. No. So the way it works with this one is someone else, not us, who's building it. So, like, they bought a bigger lot of land. They built 2 houses on that lot, and then they subdivide it, and then we bought by one of those sides, if you will. So it's not a duplex. Like, the houses aren't attached; they're 2 separate, detached homes. But yeah, so essentially what needs to happen is they build both houses, which is what's currently happening. Then once that's done, then they need to apply for subdivision, get it subdivided. Only once it's subdivided can we actually settle on it, and then we settle. So what they originally told us, not originally, the most recent update of timeline is they'll finish the build mid-September. Now it's already past mid-September and they haven't finished, so that shows how close we should be though. But they said they'll finish the build mid-September, but settlement won't be until like November, because they're going to need a couple of months to get the council stuff, get an occupation certificate, and subdivide the land, those different things that need to happen. But fingers crossed, and we are praying that process is quicker than we expect, because you just never know. Sometimes it's like something that just takes a long time, and I've heard people say that, but then I also know of other scenarios where you expect things to take ages and then it ends up being like a few days or a few weeks, or just quicker than you expect. So we'll see. Right now all we can do is see the progress of the actual home, and that's progressing pretty well. Like there's a driveway now, like I said, carpets are in, appliances are in, from what I'm aware. It's looking pretty close to being done, and but they still have to do landscaping and fencing. But then once that's done, theoretically, it's just a waiting game. So, that's where it's at. Do any of you guys have butter toast? Like just toast with butter? I never used to, but now I'm like, this just works for some reason. Normally I would put honey on it. You don't need to. Fabio's like, yep. Same? Okay. Yep, sometimes. Fair enough. It just works. Yeah, and like, growing up, I would have never done this. Because I would have been like, the butter is the thing you put on before you put the next thing on, right? Like next goes strawberry jam or honey or something. I'm gonna be honest with you, there was a stage where I would get a piece of toast or a piece of bread even and just put chili sauce on it, and that was it. Like that was the completion of the dish. I remember getting 2 pieces of white bread, pouring chili sauce in between, slapping it together and being like, this is a sandwich. And it was just like, it's the most lazy sandwich ever, but I loved it because I was just like, tastes good, like works for me. 212 degrees. I am well, thank you. How are you, 212? And what time is it for you right now? And what was the last meal you ate? I got lots of questions for you. Okay, after you as well. So good. You know what? This might be a wild question, but I'm curious. Can you guys let me know in the chat? What is the weirdest sandwich you've ever made? And when I say weird, I just mean something that is just like, you're not gonna find that in a recipe book. Like it's, like I literally just told you a story about me getting 2 pieces of white bread and just pouring chili sauce into it and closing it and calling that a sandwich and being like, boom, done. And I liked it. Now I know for a fact that Bear and Forgiven Big Time have had a pretty messed up sandwich in the past because we made them do it on stream as part of our fundraiser last year. I think that was last year. But I'm curious, gravy sandwich? Okay. I get it. Because, gravy, like you want to dip your bread in that works. So why not put it in there? Like, I get it. Potato chips. Oh yeah, mate. A chip sandwich is next level. I don't even find that weird. I think chip sandwiches are fantastic. Yeah, Bear, that's exactly what I said. I was like, yeah, you had a pretty gross one. What was in that, Bear? Like, what were the ingredients in that thing? I don't remember. I just remember your reaction while you were eating it. Because I remember Lucy was in the room. Lucy is Bear's daughter. And as he's eating this gross sandwich, you literally hear Lucy say, "Silly daddy," or something like that. It was too funny. We've had a PB&J with Cheetos in it. Now, 212, can we just confirm here, okay? When you say PB&J, you mean peanut butter and what we would call jam, right? What you would call jelly. For us, jelly is a different thing, and that's jelly in itself would be a weird thing to put on a sandwich. Just confirming, because it all depends on like where in the world you are. I remember thinking that it was weird when people would be like peanut butter and jelly. I'm like, jelly? Why would you put jelly with that? Such a weird combo. And it's like, oh, they mean jam. Gotcha. Sauerkraut, curry powder, olives, other nasty stuff. Yeah, there you go. That was wild. And you put a lot of each of those things. I remember that. Sour bear sandwich? Like the little, like, gummy ones? Yeah, you call it jelly? Yeah, cool, gotcha. But with Cheetos in it. You should put those, like, super spicy Cheetos. I think they're called, like, flaming hot Cheetos or something. Heard of them, never tried them. Isn't jam and jelly basically the same thing? I've always been kind of confused about that. No, so from my understanding, and I could be wrong, so someone in the chat correct me if I am. From my understanding, what you refer to as jello, like jello, is what we refer to as jelly. Whereas jam is what we call jam is what you would call jelly. I think. I'm literally gonna open up Google Images right now to see what I can find. But that's right, isn't it, guys? Like, that's the difference. Like, do you have airplane jelly? Is that a brand that you recognize? Because if so, that's what we refer to as jelly. Jello search. Yeah, so it's like this. Yeah. So literally, if you Google search the word jello with an O, that's what we call jelly over here. So anytime you say peanut butter jelly, that's what I'm visualizing, like being in it, and that's definitely not what you meant. I'll flip the camera and show you guys so you don't have to Google it yourselves. This right here. That's jelly. I don't know what that is. That's way too colorful. Like, that's a little bit fancy, but yeah, essentially that. Flip it back. There we go. Caleb Gomez, you gotta go. No worries, brother. See you around. God bless. Okay, love you, bye, my friend. What does everyone have planned for today? If you know, I know K-Man's got his own private holiday. I know Kanisi is got an actual public holiday because he lives in a state that goes, hey, grand final, you can take a day off, which is still wild to me. Now the PC on the big TV decides to crash. No, Bam, you're having a rough gig this morning, dude. So your phone wasn't buffering the stream. So you put the PC on the big TV, and that has now crashed. I don't even know if them can hear me. Yep, Kanisi, I agree. That is an ouch moment. That certainly is. So, with our home, it's like the most exciting thing going on for me right now. Oh, not really. There's lots of exciting things going on, especially with this community, but it's one of the exciting things that's going on for me right now. And as you guys know, the theater room is the one that I'm like most excited for. Even though it's not a theater room by definition, like it's a bedroom that we're repurposing to a theater room. But I'm so hyped for it. You guys know the TV for that room we purchased like 6 months ago or something. Some of you are part of that decision-making process as I was trying to decide what TV to get. but then also on top of what TV to get, it was what size do we get. We actually made a size chart in Friday Morning Unfiltered. I remember showing you this massive green piece of cardboard. Shout out to those of you that remember the big green piece of cardboard. And we would use that to figure it out. Anyway, we bought that TV like 6 months ago. It has been sitting in this box ever since. Like, haven't even opened it yet, which is super sad, but so unbelievably hyped for that room. I'm hyped for the whole house, but for that room I'm hyped because the TV that we bought 6 months ago, we can finally unbox it and see it and check it out and utilize it. Also, I've never had a theater room in my entire life. 29 years. I've lived in multiple homes. In the 5 years that we've been married, we've moved like 7 times or something. So we've moved a lot, and in 0 of those places have we had a dedicated theater room kind of space. So it's going to be super fun to finally have one. And there you go. 212 said, I gotta go, but I'll try and join the stream later if I can. See you guys later. Hey, no worries, my friend. Green Boy says, my plan for the rest of the day is sleep in 4 hours. That's all. Oh wait, you're going to sleep in 4 hours. That makes sense because you just had dinner. So, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Got to take says to get a blood test. Oh, okay. No worries, Bam. Catch you around. Okay, love you. Bye. 212. We might not be here when you get back because I'm only going to be live for another 19 minutes. Thereabouts. 80-inch LED TV. Wait, as in that's what you've got, Bam? Or are you saying that that's the one that we ended up going with? I'm not sure, but now I'm curious. Actually, wait, you might not be here anymore because you got to go take Says for the blood test. Alf said, yes, Sam, we're going to go take my dog for a walk down the beach. Probably during the Arvo stream. Love it. Alf, it'll be good to have you here. I'll be live at 5:30, all right? 5:30 is what I'm thinking. So, just a little bit before the actual tournament starts. So that'll be good. I can't believe you get to take your dog for a walk down on the beach. Like, I want to be that close to a beach. You know how long it would take me to get to a beach? Actually, I can't complain because Big Bear will chime in with how long it would take him to get to a beach, and that's a lot longer. A lot longer indeed. And yes, I hope K-Man also enjoys his break. Green Boy says, I know I'm so tired, but it's only 6. So I should wait. Don't want to mess up my sleep schedule. Green Boy, have you seen the new What If? Have you seen the new What If? I know that's normally the thing that you like to mention, and normally you're filling me in, but this time I've seen it. Like, we've been watching. Wait, hold on. Have I? Did the new one come out this week? Shouldn't it have been a part 2? I don't think I have seen it. I don't know if I have seen it. Yes, you have. Is it a part 2, Green Boy? Oh, the one with Thor. Okay, yeah, okay, I have seen that. I have seen that. I thought it was supposed to be a part 2 of last week's one, wasn't it? I think that's what people said or assumed. Maybe people were wrong. But yeah, the one with Thor. I agree. The ending, bro, the ending, no spoilers, but the ending of that was crazy. Like, Sarah and I paused it and rewound it like multiple times. It was crazy. Oh, thank you. I have a cup of tea. That what you got? Still here waiting for this to get ready. Okay, yeah, no worries. Yes, I believe so. 80 or 85, one of the two. I'm trying to look, but it's in its box still, but the box is over there. But something like that. Either way, it's bigger than what I've ever had before. And we made the compromise where we went down 1 click in terms of like quality, so that we could go up 1 click in terms of size. The quality is still great though. It's just we didn't go with the fanciest of fancy, which is OLED. Because OLED in that size is like $18,000 or something just insane. Like, who has that kind of money? Like, not me. Fabio said, I'll be there. So good. You can see water from your house? Dude, Fabio, I'm so jealous. One day, that is like a goal of mine in terms of like living situation. I want to be somewhere near water. Like that would be the dream. Like, if there was a dream scenario in terms of like house, like, you know, wifey's got a bunch of things that she's like, yeah, I would love to have this, I'd love to have that, and same. But one of the things for both of us is like just having water. And it doesn't need to be a beach. It could literally just be like a creek out the back, or like something like that. Would just be so good. Plenty of water on the Central Coast. Is there? I hadn't heard. Oh man. So yeah, water and like tier 1 internet. Those are the two things obviously that we need. Yeah. You know, we joke around about it a lot, but you know, when we're again, not with a seriousness, but just for research and fun's sake, looking at properties in Tassie again, there were so many that were like so cheap, huge places, like on the water, literally like you could get like your own boat ramp kind of thing, like nuts. But then we checked it up on the NBN address checker thing, and it's like NBN connection type satellite. And it's like you can expect speeds up to like 10 upload and 10 download. I'm like, yeah, nah. So yeah, it's the internet factor that limits a lot of that. Even Bam's chiming in with a cheeky PastorSKAR Central Coast has lots of beaches. Yeah, it does. You go to the beach like 3 times a day. Oh man, Fabio, why are you doing this to me, bro? And yet when SKAR came to my house, he went fishing. True. Dr. Katie, doctor's advice is move to Central Coast. Okay, all right, I'll let wifey know. Could you write a prescription, Dr. Katie, for that? Doctor's advice is to move to the Central Coast. I just need that in writing. I mean, technically it's in the chat, so it is in writing, but yeah. I might need to seek a second opinion though. We'll see though. Tascott waterfront has fiber to the premises. Okay, fiber to the premises, you're speaking my language. FTTP is required, like literally minimum requirement right there. I have no idea what a Tascott waterfront is or means though. I assume that's like some mega mansion somewhere that we can't afford. And now I'm gonna be sad. No, I'm kidding. Plenty of fishing on the coast too, man. Oh, can you imagine? How long does it take you? Out of curiosity, Dr. Katie / James Bond / Bam / anyone that's on the Central Coast, how long does it take you to get into the CBD if you ever need to do that? Because wifey works in the CBD, but she doesn't always work from the CBD. Like she works from home a lot, but has to go into the office at least a couple of times a week once COVID is done. Tesco is a not so expensive waterfront suburb. Such a thing exists. I'm like, isn't that an oxymoron? Like what? Not expensive waterfront? 1 hour by car, 2 hours by train. But just disappeared. Alright, surely you guys have these experiences as well, where there's a bug flying around, and as soon as you try and like catch it or something, it just disappears. Like, it's not even like, oh, okay, I missed the clap and now it's flying next to my hand. You clap and it just zaps it out of existence, and it's gone at that point. But you also didn't get it because it's not on your hand and anything like that. What's up, Blue Eyes? How you doing? Catching the very end of the stream. I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. 1 hour by car, 2 hours by train. Now, that 1 hour by car, are we talking like with no traffic in the middle of the day kind of thing? Or is that like, because realistically for Sarah, she would need to be in the office by like 8 or something. Like it would need to be an early gig, obviously. So we're talking peak hour. Like we're doing research here, all right? We're trying to figure this out. Okay, really going now. Says is ready. No worries. Love to you guys for sure. The train is about an hour. There are direct trains to Wynyard. It takes me 2 hours because I need to get a bus to the station and then metro to Macquarie Park. Okay. Train about an hour is a lot different to 2 hours. Literally very different, like half the time. Direct to Wynyard. Direct to Wynyard is a good thing. I'm good. Good nap. Good. Glad to hear it. 1.5 car in peak. I swear it feels like it's so much further away than that. convince me. Imagine I end Friday morning unfiltered, and then it's like, hey Sarah, I think you want to move to the coast. Not how that works, especially when we are like literal, hopefully, fingers crossed, weeks away or months away, realistically months away, to being in our own place. But I mean, that's okay though. We can just sell it or rent it or something. Like, you know, there are options out there. Like, we're not tied down. We don't have anyone who's like in school that we would have to pull out or anything like that. Like we have a lifestyle that is quite flexible and mobile, which is nice. I also got out of school early because of a water line leakage. Oh, there you go. So they just sent everyone home, Blue Eyes? K-Man said, I rarely drive more than 15 minutes here. Bro, that Canberra life. I hear. I've never experienced that personally, but wifey obviously has. She used to live in Canberra. Did you know that, K-Man? You knew that, right? She used to live in Canberra. Like, she went to school there and whatnot. So when we go, like, she's still got friends there. And when we go and visit them, she knows all the streets and where to eat. And the chicken place. There's a chicken place that she loves. They have chips. Sorry? Kingsley's. Do you know Kingsley's, K-Man? And if you do, can you go to Kingsley's? Can you buy some chips particularly and send it to wife? Chips and gravy. That's what she would get from Kingsley's. Like, we almost drove to Canberra just to get it. And what I mean by that is we went to Canberra anyway, but I feel like the secret reason was to get Kingsley's because it was a big topic of conversation. Kanisi says, I knew it, Kingsley's so good. And K-Man says, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, good. James Bond says, Canberra is so great. My experience and memories of Canberra from growing up was rolling down a hill. Like, that's pretty much it. And then obviously polo and housey stuff, like that kind of stuff. But from my experience of Canberra was only ever on a school excursion or like family, you know, we've got someone visiting from India, so you take them to Canberra, you know what I mean? It was just like that kind of thing. I never lived there, which is why things like Kingsley's were just foreign to me. Yeah, it's always so interesting seeing the different experiences people have when they spend more time in certain places. Like when wifey lived for a few months in a few other cities in Australia, like she got a very different experience. Even though I had also been to those cities, I had been there in a very limited capacity on a holiday or something. Whereas once you've been residing there, you know, you recognize staff members, you know the quickest way to get through different streets, like you know where the best food is and you know what food to avoid because you're like, I've tried it, it wasn't great. Like all that kind of local knowledge, if you will. Yeah, which is one of the reasons why Sarah and I love traveling so much. Because we get to just stay somewhere and experience that local knowledge. And really, like right now, I can't wait to go back to New Zealand because there are so many places there that we tried on our honeymoon that we're just like, I want to go there again. I want to eat that food again. Like, and we know where to stay. We know how to get around now. Like, because we stayed in each spot for like at least a week. Not really, but we stayed for a good amount of time. It was good. Mr. Coco, what? When did you come here? When are you coming back? What are you talking about? Oh, wait, Mr. Coco, are you in Canberra? Oh, is that why you're freaking out? When are you coming back? Oh, when you come back, I will buy you lunch from Kingsley, says Mr. Coco. Mr. Coco, my apologies. I didn't recognize that you were from Canberra or in Canberra, but sounds like a plan, Mr. Coco. I don't know when we're going back. Right now, we can't leave 5Ks of home, let alone going to Canberra. But thank you for the offer.
It's only a deal if we get to shout Good Breeze.
Okay, did you hear that, Mr. Coco? Sarah said it's only a deal if we get to shout something.
Good Breeze.
Good breeze. I know what good breeze is, but good breeze. Oh no, I'm being laughed at. We loved Kingsley's when we lived in Canberra. Also got to try Silo Bakery. Does it still exist? Says Dr. K. You guys lived in Canberra as well? Caleb, I feel like you're all living in Canberra without me. And ooh, hold up. I just got a calendar notification. Has that Hold on 1 sec. I'm just making sure that wait, can I not check my calendar on there? Or I'm just gonna pull it up on my computer here. 1 sec, fam. Because I am supposed to end the stream now, but I hope I didn't book a meeting that starts right now. I normally try and give myself a little buffer. There's a chance that I didn't do that, which is not ideal because it means that I have to like instantly hop. But surely I would have. Hold on 1 second. Okay, according to this calendar, I'm fine. I have multiple calendars, as many of you probably do. So, yeah. No, I think we're okay. My reminder just popped up for some reason for an event that isn't even now. Mr. Cool's like, please don't go. Mr. Cool. Oh, sorry, Mr. Coco. You know, maybe I will call you Mr. Cool. You're pretty cool, dude. But Mr. Coco, I will have to go. Even if not this very second, I will have to go soon. Mr. Coco replied Sarah, saying, nope, my shout for everything. You guys are too kind and sweet. It's not how we operate, Mr. Coco. I'm sorry. You can try, but we'll be sneaky. We'll pretend we need to go to the bathroom and then get the bill. All right? There's only a handful of people in the world that have ever beat us at that game by being sneakier, one of which is in the chat right now, Dr. Katie. But yeah, I'm just saying, most of the time, when Sarah and I go out with people, we manage to get the leg up and they don't even realize the bill's paid for. But not always. We are human, and sometimes we don't suspect people like Dr. Katie. And when she takes her daughter like off to the bathroom or whatever, we assume that that's legit and not a con. But no, I'm very grateful. We had lunch once upon a time with Don Marco and family, and Sarah and I were trying to do the sneaky, we'll get the bill, and we snuck. And I actually literally snuck away to get the bill. I made up some excuse. I don't know, I need to go to the bathroom or something, standard stuff. Anyway, get there, go to pay the bill, and they're like, it's already been paid. And I was like, how though? I was the first one that got up, there's no way. And then it was like, yeah, okay. And then we had to figure out what happened. So I remember I went back and I sat down next to Sarah and I'm like, so babe, there you go. It wasn't a con, I can multitask, says Dr. Katie. Yeah, you can, incredibly well. Let's do a SKAR school excursion to Canberra, says Dr. Katie. That would be wild. Put your calendars together, PastorSKAR. Surely your phone can handle that. Yeah, well, my phone has. It's just because I am streaming from the phone, I didn't want to fiddle with it there in case it like knocks it offline or something. So I pulled it up in Gmail, but then it was only that Gmail's one, I think. I could be wrong. So yeah. Canberra meetup when we can. Sounds fun. Yes, SKAR FM ACT meetup. Okay, all right. See this idea getting a bit of traction here. I like it. Mr. Coco said, I work in IT and love my job. I service 90% of the retail sector, and I know so many people in Canberra, it will already be paid for before you even come down. Oh, Mr. Coco, you're a legend. I appreciate you. I love your excitement for us potentially getting to Canberra again. Look, once restrictions lift and lockdowns end and all that kind of stuff, Sarah and I, let me put it this way, there might be a lot more IRL streams, but from exciting locations because, bro, this is the longest we have not traveled by a significant margin. First 4 years of marriage, we went to 13 countries, and then the 5th year of marriage, we went to 0 because we couldn't. That was very abnormal for us. We're so used to always having, booked a flight to somewhere and like, yep, cool, we're going to experience this new thing, new food, new culture, new language, new cuisine, new learnings, but just haven't been able to lately, so can't wait to get back to that. Amalux, welcome. Hello. Big Bear said, I'd go to that game, man. Oh, mate, we don't doubt it. Miss Coco said, with the lockdown, streaming is what keeps me going, and watching you and how supportive you are helps mentally. Yo, Mr. Coco, like, God bless you, friend. I appreciate that word of encouragement, man. Like, so good. So good. I'm glad that this is what's helping you mentally. Like, that's really beautiful, dude. That's like the perfect way to wrap up this stream. Like, just getting that little encouragement piece. Mr. Coco, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, right now, lots of the members of our team that work behind the scenes aren't here in the chat, but that encouragement would be really helpful for them to hear as well. If you type in !thanks, yo, did you just sub? No way. Mr. Coco, coming in with the tier 1 sub. What a champion. God bless you. Amalek says, come to Iran. I would love to. I would love to. Never been. But is that where you are, Amalek? Gotta go for a work meeting and then driving home. Fair enough. But yeah, I was saying, if you type in !thanks, not !Discord, !thanks, there's actually a Google form link that appears, and that isn't public, so like no one, like that doesn't get posted in the Discord or something. It's a private thing that myself and our team can access, and that we can use to confidentially share stories of encouragement from people in our community that have been helped by what we do. So if you want to, like, feel free to, type in !thanks, click that link, and even just copy and paste what you just said, or go into more detail if you want. But I love hearing about how this community has helped people and impacted people. And that is a way to do it, because my memory is not great. So, I'll hear one today, but then next week it'll be like, wait, what was the details again? Whereas this means that I can actually go back in and then go, oh wow, remember back on the 24th of September when Mr. Coco said that, he is, that lockdowns are hard and struggling, but his mental health has been helped because of this community and how supportive we are, and the fact that we go live, like, yeah, awesome, boom, kind of thing. So there you go. Now it's 25 small streamers and PastorSKAR. I make 25. Let's go. So good. I love it. Mr. Coco, I love that you're like keeping a count as well of like how many channels you're sub to. What a champion. What a champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the vibes are beautiful and wholesome. I love you all, but I do have to go. Amalek said, yeah, I live in Iran. There you go. So great having you here, Amalek. So great having you here. Also, Griffin hit us with a follow 13 minutes ago, and I missed the notification. My apologies, Griffin. God bless you. Welcome to SKAR fam. Good to have you here. But right now, I'm seeing the SKAR love emotes coming in. I do have to go, unfortunately. Plenty of things that I got to get on with today. So I will be praying for you, and I will pray for you right now. And then we're going to have to get on out of here. But remember, today is a different day. It is the exception. Normally right now I'd say I'll see you in our next stream on Monday. However, today I will be live later this afternoon. So I'm getting off now, but I will be back with you at 5:30 p.m. Any changes to that will be posted in the Discord, but right now 5:30 p.m. there is a tournament that goes up at 6 o'clock. So 5:30 I'll go live for like pre-tournament, and then we'll stream the entire tournament, which is 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight. So if you don't have plans, if you want to hang out, or you just want to see if this pastor and his new trio can even get into the top 1,000, which I don't know if we can, but we will try tonight, and we'll find out. So there you go. Back while waiting for Says. Oh, you're too funny, dude. Examined, I'm late. Sorry, Pastor. How's it going? It's going well, but unfortunately you have just missed the stream. Amalek says, wait, it's not nice here for us, but for you it is? Oh, right, as in, I don't know what you mean, Amalek, but I hope you're well, friend. I hope you're well. I don't know if you mean where you are physically. I don't know if you mean, I don't know, but hey, God bless you, friend. If you need support in any way, !Discord in the chat, you can jump on in. We've got a need prayer section there, and all kinds of things. So there you go. How many hours is that, PastorSKAR? Oh, Green Boy, good question, because I know that that's easier to calculate time zone wise. 5:30 p.m. I don't know. Any mathematicians in the chat? We've got a doctor in the chat, so surely. Yeah, Green Boy, just type in 5:30 p.m. Sydney time into Google, and you can come up with that conversion very easily. It's expensive here for us. The dollars is expensive. Yeah, conversion rates. I hear you. Alex. My family is actually originally from India, so I recognize the different currencies and how some of those things work. Like rupees to dollars is also very different. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds like the cost of living and things is pretty tricky over there. Amalux, I'd be very happy to be praying for you, friend. Not that kind of doctor. I know. I just love rolling with it. Oh, it's so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have got to go. Let me pray for you. Father God, thank you so much for this community. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for our friend Amalux from Iran joining us right now, Lord. Thank you for everyone that's been able to be here hanging out. Whether they were here earlier, whether they're here right now, whether they will be here in the future, Lord. I just pray that you can continue to guide us as we reach more people and impact more people and change more lives, and that you just go before us in everything, Lord. That you're doing such amazing things here, and I just pray for the safety and health and well-being of this community. I pray for all of us with all the things that we've got on today, which I'm sure are plenty, except if you're in Victoria and you've got a public holiday. But Lord, I just pray that you just help us to really live our best lives, and if we are someone that follows you, to put you first in everything that we do. Lord, thank you for everything. In your son's name we pray. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you prayed along with me, which you don't have to, you don't have to be a Christian to be a part of this community, but if you did pray along with me, drop an amen in the chat, ! Amen, maybe an amen emote, like whatever works for you, run that, but I am going to have to get out of here. It has been fun though. James Bond said, great stream, PastorSKAR, be blessed, bro. Thank you, James Bond. I appreciate you, dude. K-Man, Amalux, Kinesi, James Bond, Green Boy, Liverpool Boy, Dr. Katie, Bam, all coming in with the K Love You Buys and the amens and the love hearts. So good. So good. All right, friends. I love you and leave you. All right, I'll see you tonight, 5:30 p.m. And then tomorrow we've got a YouTube video going out. Sunday we've got a YouTube video going out. Monday we are back at it again for another live stream. In fact, there might even be this YouTube video, Friday Morning Unfiltered, going out over the weekend as well. So stay tuned on all the socials as always. And for now, I have got to go. So my friends, God bless you. God loves you. So do I. And as always, you beautiful human beings, K love you. Bye. Hey guys, K love you. Bye.